Right, so it's been a couple of weeks since I made one of these. Been a little bit busy. I have got some footage that I would like to put into a video, but we'll see if it fits in any coherent way. I'm not going to force all these videos because I just want to make sure that I'm having fun when I'm doing them and filming stuff that I want to film. And I do forget to film stuff sometimes. Like we were just at a CrossFit competition last weekend in Bolton called Rainhill Trials, and I wanted to get some footage to make a cool little video, and I realised all the stuff I filmed was in portrait because I filmed everything on my phone, so it didn't look too good and we didn't get as much stuff as we wanted to, but hey, it is what it is. Today heading to the gym for quite a big Saturday session, which they usually are. Ben is ill. I usually train with Ben, and he is not feeling too well. He's got the flu lesson and he's still coaching this morning, but he's gone through it, so it'll just be me. Maybe Matt will be joining me afterwards if he's free after his coaching the CrossFit kids, but we'll see. Got some resisted sprints that I'm going to do, as I've been enjoying those lately, so I'm going to try and get in a few more of those. Oh. The magnet that I've got this attached to is just slowly drifting down. It's not super strong anyway. So yeah, gonna have quite a bit of weightlifting, a lot of snatch work, sort of higher volume snatch work at certain percentages. It's one of my lifts I really want to try and progress over the next few months. Going into May, going into the Marbella qualifiers, I would love to get my snatch up to 100 kilos. That is the goal, so that's the goal for May. Resisted sprints, I want to make sure I'm still getting more explosive, training those. They're a good bit of fun. Some front squats, got to keep the squat volume up, and then there'll be some gymnastics practice, which is taking the form of more conditioning at the moment, more combining the mixed modalities of different movements into the gymnastics work, just so that you can learn to do these movements under more fatigue, whether it's local fatigue in the area of the movement you're doing. For example, the other day I did a workout with Ben which was a gymnastic style AMRAP, which started with some wall walks, which is to sort of really pre-fatigue the shoulders, straight into some double unders with the skipping rope, which again, even though it's a gassy movement and you think predominantly leg, it still takes a lot out of the shoulders to maintain that stability as you're spinning the rope. And then straight after that, it was as many reps as possible handstand push-ups. So, but by the time you get to the handstand push-ups, your shoulders are pretty damn fatigued. So it's good to train those movements under fatigue when they crop up in workouts, because that skill is pretty useful. It's good to practice all the specific pieces and the skills and isolate those, get them better, get stronger, get more efficient at the movement. But then it's really fun just to put the foot down and throw them into a workout. That's why people get into it in the first place. They really enjoy that style of training, which is the key in any discipline you do, I think, is do you enjoy the training you set for yourself? And in terms of the content of these training videos, hopefully there's some little nuggets in there that people can find useful, or maybe not even useful, but just piques people's curiosity a little bit. My training isn't super specific, and I've designed it that way. I try to make my training as general as possible in terms of the qualities that I'm trying to build physically, whether it's endurance, stamina, skills, strength, power, all these things I'm trying to build at the same time. And is that the most efficient thing to do? If I wanted to specialize in one of them, probably not, but it's the way of training that I enjoy the most, and the way of training that I think is the most sustainable, because I'm trying to train in this way so that I can do it for a very long period of time. And if I'm able to slowly build all these attributes and these qualities over years and years and years in a sustainable way, then I get to have the dosages of them very frequently throughout my life, which is lots and lots of fun. Mic didn't seem to be working for any of those warm-ups. But no stress, I'm gonna just have to get a little bit of a better mic. Seems to be cutting out pretty regularly, which is a little bit annoying for me because it wastes a little bit of time in the session, but hey ho. Just got done with those weighted marches. Just in one set of those weighted sprints. Going to continue with these for a couple more. Trying to get in at least 4 powerful acceleration steps before I start slowing down. With this distance, I'm managing to get a few more, but I'm more focused on the quality of the drive into the ground. And then in the summer, when it's a little bit warmer, I'm going to start doing some more max velocity sprints. Whereas at the moment, I'm trying to translate the power that I'm trying to build in the weight room into some more locomotive patterns like these weighted sprints. So they're a good bit of fun. We go start from a 3-point stance. Doosh. Let's hope the mic doesn't fly off this time. If I do any more, I'm going to get shattered. So call it quits there for the accelerations. Higher box, I've been trying to train that explosion from deeper ranges of motion. So now bringing it up to sort of that medium range. Feels kind of weird. Alright, I'm going to have a go playing around with some jumps I've not done in a while, which is just approach straight-legged box jumps. So trying to land on top of the box as tall as possible. This one's 30 inch, which I know I can do from seated box jump, so try to get some plates on top and see how it feels. So now throwing this 20-inch plate, it's about 4 inches, maybe a bit more. See how that goes. Oh, that was better. All right, so time to do some snatching. All right, so I'm still warming up with my snatches. Today is a little bit different, just to get a little bit more efficient with the fatigue of them as well. I'm going to be doing 3 1-minute AMRAPs. First AMRAP is going to be at 60 kilos, so that is drop and go singles. I'm going to do as many as I can in 1 minute. As this is still a priority for me in terms of like skill development, this lift, I'm not going to be rushing these AMRAPs. I'm going to be trying to make sure each rep has full intent. At the same time, yes, still trying to get as many reps as I can in that minute, but I'm not shooting for a number. I'm shooting for quality over quantity. First one, like I say, 60. Second one's going to be 65, and then the last one I'm going to try and do 70. So as many squat snatches in a minute. Rest 2 minutes between each one. Maybe a little bit more. See how much I need. All right. Let's carry on warming up with this 50. We keep building. Trying to not use my lifters as much as possible at the moment too, so that it translates into workouts, because some workouts I won't want to wear my lifters because of the other movements that are involved in the workout. So I need to be able to squat, snatch without those lifters. So one cue with my snatching, as well as my cleans at the moment as well, that's really helped, is thinking about treating it more like a brush. So as we push in that first pull and we lead into that second pull, that extension both at the knees and hips, make sure there's not a hard contact with the bar, but more a brush with the bar, just so that that trajectory stays as vertical as possible.
And something that's really challenging for me is to try and reduce the contact of the bar on the body so it doesn't go too far away. So let's give this a go. And that's better. All right, now we got 65 on the bar for that second AMRAP. And there's a tip with the bales. When the bar is overhead, always keep the arms straight, never let them bend. Even if it looks like my shoulder went into a funky position, never let them bend. That way it always gets away from the body. All right, so we can't end on a bale. We've gone over a minute, but we can't end on a bale. Otherwise, we are the bar's bitch. Sloppy, but possible. You've got 70 kilos on the bar. I don't want any misses. I'm going to take my time more so, especially without lifters. I haven't snatched 70 very often, only a few times without lifters, especially in a 1 minute AMRAP. So for me, this is approaching that point. My rep max is 90. So I'm high up in the percentage wise to be doing this as an AMRAP, especially without my lifters on. So trying to build up that comfortability in the range of motion in my shoulders and my ankles. Oh, see? Too much contact with the bar. This is exactly what I said I didn't want to do. It's alright, shit happens. It's how we come back from that shit that matters. Don't let it fuck with your head. Unstable on the way down. Let it get away from me. That's okay, I still need to build that confidence in catching lower and lower. But we're a work in progress. Alright, now time for some front squats. Didn't do my usual Saturday session last week because we were at a competition. There were some front squats in there, don't get me wrong, so definitely haven't lost that stimulus. But at the moment with the squat cycle, both for front and back squats, the aim is to try and peak over the next few weeks, we've been trying to peak over the last 7 weeks. So the squat volume in this peak season hasn't been crazy high, but the intensity towards the last few sets has been quite high in terms of percentages. So for today, I've got 4 sets, well not 4 sets of squats, 4 dictated weights. I'm going to do 2 sets of 3 on each weight. So some of them are going to feel pretty light for 3, but that's the point. It's just build up, prime for the heavier weight towards the end, and then leave it there for a couple of sets of pretty low reps. Then after these 2 sets, a couple of sets of 116. I'll probably do 117.5 because I can't be bothered to get the small little plates out. It's just easier that way. Last sets at 117.5. one movement I'd like to get better at for next year is going to be strict press. I've not done a proper strict press 1 rep max in a long time, or in a while at least. I did some seated Z press back in the summer with the barbell, and they felt pretty good. But I've been building up this weight, and this is feeling really heavy. I'm on 70 kilos, and I would love by the summer a 100% body weight strict press, so that's 87. But again, 10 months ago, I got 80 just as a proper grind. I don't even know if I'm going to hit 80 today, based on how this is feeling, but yeah. All right. Oh no, I just did 70. We're going to go 75. So 70 felt heavy though. So 75 to see how it is. Moved a little bit better. Wasn't as slow as 70 to be honest. Maybe that's the power of the camera. All right, let's go up to 80. Cool. Anyway, we've got 80 kilos on the bar. This would match my PB. So as a good frame of reference, how this feels if I get it. Yeah, knowing I've got 7 to 10 more kilos to get by summer. Yeah, anyway, let's just fucking get to it. Alright. Whew, come on baby, move the bar, move it. Fucking, please move, please get off my shoulders. That would be amazing. Please get off my shoulders. Fuck yeah. Oh, that was a struggle. That's the beauty of the strict press though. I say this to members at the gym as well when we're doing a strict press cycle. And it's one of those movements where there's a sticking point in the middle and it's going to get slow, more so than other movements. Similar to the bench press, how it does when you get to all those maximal lows, like it gets really slow and you just build the confidence to grind through that pace the more experience you get at the lift. So don't shy away from it. Allow yourself to grind through it. But I'm going to look back at that footage and see actually how much it grinded. Alright, so we got 80, we matched the PB. Any sensible person would just try and shoot for a new PB by going incrementally more. Whereas I like round numbers, so I put 2.5 kilos on both sides. So we got 85 kilos on the bar. So it's going to feel proper heavy. If we get this, we are close to that 100% body weight strict press, which is a great place to be. But how that 80 felt and how it looked on the camera is also a nice indication of how, let me just check the battery. Yeah, so yeah, how that looked and how it felt is a nice indicator of where we are compared to how this weight felt, 10 months ago. It was definitely more of a grind, and there was probably a little bit of pulse with the legs, which is just intuitive when it gets to that weight. You just got to try and really fight it. All right, we've got 3.5 minutes rest. Don't know why I keep checking the weights. It's still 85. No one's changed the barbell. All right. Lean into the grind. Lean into the grind. Oh, I just smacked my broken thumb. That was nice. Okay, come on. Please move off the chest. Come on, barbell. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Nah, that's not moving. Lost a little bit of tension when I took off the bar, which could have been my error, but I didn't want to move. Win some, we lose some. Hello. That is it for the session today. Some of the footage didn't film that I wanted to at the end, but it is what it is. It's a good session, got a lot of work done. Hopefully I'll film some more with some other people in the future as well to make them a little bit more jazzy, a little bit more interesting videos. A big part of making these videos is to enjoy them for myself so I can look back at them, but also for the people in my life that also like watching them, like whether it's friends or family. Yeah, it's nice to kind of share these long form videos with people in your life who would find them interesting, because it's not really the format that you would share it in on things like Instagram and social media. So it's nice when I see friends make YouTube videos of themselves traveling, and I get to get a bit more of an insight into the day to day and what they're actually doing, which is really fun for me as a viewer. So I try to make similar stuff like that. So more of that to come, and peace.